breakfast recipes to have in the morning before work or school. These breakfast ideas take just 5 minutes or less to make, so you can enjoy a healthy start to your day in no time. Before we get to the recipes, I want to talk about breakfast in general. I'm sure at some point in your life you've heard that breakfast is the most important meal of the day. But have you thought about why that is? The research shows that adults who eat breakfast tend to be at a healthier weight than those who skip breakfast. And for children, students who go to school having eaten breakfast tend to perform better than students who don't eat breakfast. So, moral of the story, eat your breakfast. But I know that eating a healthy, balanced breakfast can be a challenge and even stressful for those who aren't morning people or for those of us who are always running late. That's why these breakfast recipes take just 5 minutes or less. So if you can find 5 minutes in your morning schedule, you're on your way to a healthier day. Here are some tips to help you find 5 extra minutes in your morning routine. The night before, set your alarm clock for 5 minutes earlier than you ordinarily would. Hit the snooze button just one less time than you normally would. Allow yourself to check your cell phone only once you've gotten out of bed. Check Facebook and Instagram only once you've gotten fully ready for the day, or whatever social media app you use the most. And if you're taking a dump in the morning, don't sit there and read the news or a magazine or your Twitter feed. Reading is just going to make you spend a lot of unnecessary time on the toilet. That way you have time to eat a healthy, balanced breakfast in the morning, which, let's be honest, is going to help you poop yet again. So it's a win-win. I hope those tips help you find 5 extra minutes in your morning routine so you can enjoy a healthy, balanced breakfast. If you like this video, please feel free to share it with friends or family who you think would find it useful. And if you try one of these recipes, please let me know in the comments below. I would love to hear from you. All right, let's get into the recipes. The first breakfast dish we'll be making is an instant chia pudding. We'll start with a ½ cup of almond milk, a ½ cup of plant-based yogurt, I'm using coconut yogurt, 4 tablespoons of chia seeds, a ½ teaspoon of vanilla extract, and some medjool dates. I'm using 4, but you can use more or fewer dates based on your preferred level of sweetness. Then we'll blend everything together in a high-speed blender until it's completely smooth and creamy. The blender does all the work, so you don't have to soak your chia seeds overnight in order to get that thick, creamy texture. I like to top my chia pudding with a mix of fruit, seeds, nuts, and superfoods. That gives me a healthy balance of complex carbs, protein, and healthy fats. Today I'm using blueberries, bananas, pumpkin seeds, and raw cacao nibs, and a little maple syrup at the end for some sweetness, but it's totally optional. Our next easy vegan breakfast recipe is a no-cook breakfast burrito. We'll start by dicing a medium-sized red bell pepper. I'm using about 1/4 of it. You can also use a green bell pepper if you prefer. Then we'll slice an avocado in half and use about half of it. We'll also slice 1/2 of a lime, and then we'll mince up some cilantro. I'm using 1 to 2 tablespoons. If you don't like cilantro, you can use parsley or omit it entirely. Then we'll add in a ½ cup of canned black beans, a 1/3 of a cup of canned corn, and to that we'll add the diced red bell pepper. We'll also add a ½ avocado that's been diced. You can use more or less avocado depending on your nutritional needs. We'll add the juice of ½ of a lime and some extra virgin olive oil to hold everything together. We'll finish it with the cilantro as well as some freshly cracked black pepper and some sea salt. Once we've mixed the black bean mixture together, we'll start filling our tortillas to make burritos. I'm using whole grain tortillas, but you can use any tortillas that you like. I like to microwave or heat my tortillas up in a skillet for about 10 to 20 seconds. It makes them a little softer and easier to roll in a burrito. Our last 5-minute vegan breakfast recipe are hummus avocado boats. We'll slice an avocado in half, remove the pit, and then stuff the cavity with our toppings. Just make sure you exercise caution when removing the pit. Then we'll scoop in some hummus into our avocado boats. I'm using jalapeno hummus, but you should use whichever flavor you like best. We'll top it with some canned chickpeas that I've rinsed and drained, as well as some edamame, and both of those add protein to help keep you full in the morning. We'll finish it off with some chopped kale to get in some greens, as well as some tahini to add extra healthy fats and flavor. If you enjoyed these easy vegan breakfast ideas, I hope you'll hit that thumbs up button as well as subscribe. I'll see you guys next week with a brand new video.